Okay, we're moving on to more complicated equations, multi-step equations. So it's really important that you first combine like terms. You're putting like terms together on the same side. And then you do what we were doing and we isolate the variable. So the first one's kind of a story problem with pictures. Calvin goes shopping over the weekend and buys a new pair of shoes, a t-shirt, a pair of sunglasses, and a hat that costs $9. So we're going to put the 9 under the hat. The shoes are twice as much as the shirt, and the sunglasses are half as much as the shirt. The total cost is $65. So we're going to use S for the cost of the shirt. So to represent twice as much, we're going to do, it's the shirt, right? No, the shoes. We're going to do 2S, twice as much. And the sunglasses are half as much as the shirt. So, and the shirt is S. And the sunglasses are half as much. So 1/2 S. Or we could have done S divided by 2, but same thing. And then we're going to simplify the equation by putting like terms together. So we have equals 65, and we have the plus 9, and then we're going to put 2S plus another S is 3S, plus a half is 3.5 S. And then you're going to solve it like normal. You're going to do minus 9, and then you're going to divide by 3.5, and you get S is 16. So the price of the shirt is 16. The shoes are twice that much, so they're 32. And the sunglasses are half that much, so they're 8. Okay. All right, so now without words, we're just going to solve these equations. So again, the harder they get, it's nice if you draw that line to help yourself. Again, you don't have to. But the first thing you do is you put like terms together on one side. So I always just go ahead and put my equal sign and put my answer over here. And then I think of the other side as just putting like terms together. So 4x plus 4x is 8x. And then I have plus 14. And then we go ahead and solve it like normal. So you're going to minus 14. And so you get 8x equals, let's see here, 14. So that'd be 24. And then divide by 8. So you get x equals 3. Okay, on this one, it's not a big deal that we have the x on the other side. You should still be able to solve it the same way. So we're going to put like terms together. So I'm going to put my negative 15 equals, and then we have a 10 minus 40. So that's negative 30x. And now we're going to divide each side by negative 30. This is a great example of why it's important to write the dividing sign, because otherwise most people will do 30 divided by 15. But technically it's negative 15 divided by negative 30. And so we have that answer is 1/2, or you can do 0.5. It doesn't matter, and it should be positive. And let's go ahead and keep the x on this side because it's on the right side. So we need to keep it over there so when we have inequalities, we don't switch them around. Okay, and this time I am going to leave you with some to do. So let's see here. I want you to go ahead and do them. And then I'm just gonna give you the answers, but I'm not gonna show the work. So you need to see if you can get these answers. And if you cannot, then star them or make a mark so then tomorrow or the next time in class, you can ask how we get those. So you work them out. Do not come back and say, oh yeah, I did them all in my head. You need to have some work on your paper that shows that you're getting these answers. And then you can do perimeter. It's all the sides added up, not just 2 of them, all of them. So you add them all up. And then to find x, you add up all the sides, and then it says the perimeter is 65. So it would be equal 65. So all of those things added up over here would equal 65. And then you solve for x. And then once you get x, you find the 2 dimensions. because here's one of the dimensions and here's the other, but you need to plug your x back into here to get the exact amount. And you can leave that, you can do this if you want, otherwise we'll do it in class.